But going up against Iowa State, you pretty much have to assume the Cyclones, year in and year out, they're going to be at the table for the foreseeable future as long as they're in the Big 12. This Iowa State team has proven themselves in the last couple of years that, they are, I don't necessarily want to call them a staple like a Baylor or a Kansas in the Big 12, but they're a team that is always expected to be in the conversation as among the best in that conference. And I think there's no reason to expect anything different this year. The following day will take on Baylor, and this is a game much like the Virginia game last year in the Bahamas that you would like to have circled. That if you're St. John's, you'd like to say, you know what? Last year sucked. There were some controversial calls that we'll get more into as we kind of come around to previewing that game against Baylor and the Players Era Championship. But I think there's one player in particular, Nzuebe Ejiofor, who especially has that date circled. And I would expect nothing less than a win for St. John's against Baylor, whether that means they split against Iowa State and Baylor, or whether that means St. John's will be, moving further ahead into that tournament with the opportunity to, of course, advance further. And we'll see what happens regarding that.